Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Houston Cougars offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the catch. It's Ballard. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So Georgia Southern's offense has the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Anderson wants to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oh, that's That's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ware. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Anderson will throw. Sets up the screen. Creates a little space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. And the Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Caught in the backfield, it's Dallas. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down.
Touchdown, Eagles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They've stumbled around here out of the gate. They've yet to pick up their first down of the game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion.
Oh, he's got some space. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed well.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Oh, they're after him. Setting up the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
He'll be stopped just a little short of that 15-yard line, and now they're looking at 4th and short. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Final play of the quarter coming. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give to the back. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long. So that's a...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only...
Turning it on! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead is down to a field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 coming up. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Eagles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Anderson will throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab on the big throw. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Eagles. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Houston.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Leads it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Anderson wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gary.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker is Kyle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking to throw for it. Gets it out fast. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Makes to grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the sticks. It's Ballard. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Anderson will throw. Slings it downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Dallas. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Let's go. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And the route is on. Now that's a throw and a pocket presence that will have scouts buzzing about this dude.
That's exactly what coaches talk about when they talk about pocket presence. Hanging in there, understanding I'm about to get hit, but I need to make this play down the field and give my receiver a chance. Unbelievable effort.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now.
Snags it inside the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
That's got it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougars.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
27, Houston, 10.
Bringing it out. And the ball is loose on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Anderson wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, and rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense and what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
Going up tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them. And they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
27, Houston. 17.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. On the option. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
So as that ball starts to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle.
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Ballard. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Houston wants to play fast.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal to play college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more on the board with a trip to the house.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Houston, 24.
He'll bring it out. It's Ware. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First down, 10 yards to go. To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Anderson will throw. Gets it out quickly. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a gap. It's Sanford. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Finds his man down the middle. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Yeah, And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10.
Another first down.
Power football with the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's the heat. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They've put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they put up. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Eagles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Gary. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. They get through and it's blocked. Defense has it. Speeding down the left side. The 50. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. They move on top here in the 4th. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to West Virginia. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that? Makes a catch on the left. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Eagles! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ballard. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set. 1st down. Looking for room. It's Sanford. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by one possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Ballard.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The offense changing the play. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. How about the defense with almost a desperation-type play to stop this drive and preserve the lead?
I love how they've got guys flying around here in the second half and getting hats on the football. They practice creating these takeaways all week long in practice. They're trying...
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Powers forward. Touchdown, Houston. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Ware. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ballard. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
So now it's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. Just barely enough to tuck it into that right corner. Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And, man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a grab down the middle. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. It just